And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 5 yards remain on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tua now on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. On first down, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man right side is Shark. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st and 10, McAllister. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, McAllister. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good. Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. And this is a play defensively where you're just looking at and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. McAllister. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Nick Needham.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. McAllister. A good throw here, finding Pascal. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind.
Touchdown, Colts! LaVisca Chenault from 10 yards out, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hard running at the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal. Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Shark calls it in. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down and goal. Tua steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. As always, this one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. Trucks over him. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offense.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throwing on first down. McAllister flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor fights off the defender. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to throw. McAllister. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Chark. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. McAllister. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. McAllister. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McAllister. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Bulldozes past him. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Corey Willis, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Shark's got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 219 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week one in the books. It's going to be a great season.